welcome to the most must-see NWR7 talk show in history. Welcome to The Rundown. I'm Cody Dzis with Nate Garala and Zach Barone. Dylan Phillips is not here today. Follow the Instagram at the handle NWR7_The Rundown and subscribe to the channel. It's the same exact thing. Again, career enhancing, career enlightening. Topics that we're going to cover today: the wrestling team and how they've been dominating this early start to the season, and we're going to talk about girls basketball. We're bringing in guard Skylar DiMartino to give her a few questions to answer, followed up by the Q&A. I hope you guys stick around for everything. Now, let's start off with the wrestling team. They started off with a 3-0 record, and some impressive achievements they've had. They beat the defending champions in the Gilbert Yellow Jackets, and they won a 20-team Monument Mountain tournament in Massachusetts, and they scored a team total of 164.5 points. And they had 3 people win in their weight classes. Colden Williamson won 132, Hunter Sandin won 145, and Mikey Little won 220. So, guys, Zach, I really just have to ask, how is this team so dominant? Is it the coaching? Is it the skill of the wrestlers? What is it?
To start, they do have a really strong group of guys and girls on the team, so I'll give them props for that. Also, I heard that this is the first time since 2005 they almost have completed or have a competitor in each weight class, which is very impressive for the team.
And I know that gets you a lot of points because Nate, if you don't have someone in their weight class, it's a forfeit win. Isn't that huge for the team?
It's a loss. I mean, it's a big deal. I mean, the way it works is you get points for each win and stuff. And if you don't have a wrestler in that weight class, that's an automatic few points to the other team, and you can't be having that and trying to win. So the fact that they're almost full and have a wrestler in every weight class gives them a shot to win most of their matches easily.
All right, so their upcoming tournament, January 18th, this Saturday, they are at Canton High School at 9 o'clock in the morning. I hope you're up for that. They're going against Canton, Farmington, Haddam Killingworth, and Oxford. Zach, what are the keys to winning a tournament like this in a local spot where they barely have to play away and they go against teams that they're not usually used to facing?
I mean, they just have to keep working hard at practice. If they keep putting in the hard work and effort every time and keep doing what they are doing, I know Mikey's very dominant, Hunter, Marco, all of them on the team are very dominant. If they just keep putting in the effort and hard work, they'll get the job done.
All right, Nate, their next dual meet is Wednesday on January 22nd against the Nanawag Chiefs. So with what's happened this week against Nanawag, is it more important for wrestling to win this meet?
I don't know. It's always important to win, but since we did just lose to them in girls basketball and boys basketball and 2 bad losses, I would say, yeah, it is important to go out and get this win just to prove that Northwestern is still better than Nanawag in some ways.
All right, well, I hope you guys all go support. Coming up next, we're going to interview Skylar DiMartino about the girls basketball team, what happened exactly the other night, and what's going to happen later on in the season. Q&As later on in the show. Coming up next on The Rundown. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to The Rundown. I'm Cody Dzis. I got Nate Garala and Zach Barone with me. Dylan Phillips is not here today. Now, talking about girls basketball, this is very big. 8-1. I never thought I'd say it at the beginning of this year. I thought this was a team that would keep going, keep this momentum going, but they played really well all year. But they are now 8-1. They recorded their first loss this season last night against Nanawag, 36-32. Skylar DiMartino was the leading scorer, and Morgan Plitt also had a pretty good game herself, both with 12 and 11 points. Now, league standings. This is calculated this morning. Nanawag is 8-0. They have a 1,000 win percentage right now. Northwestern is second with an 8-1 record. Chapag is third with 6-2. Thomaston is 6-3. Housatonic is 4-4. They just won the other night. Litchfield lost last night, so they're 3-7 now. Gilbert is 3-8. Wamogo 2-7, and last but not least, Terryville at a 1-7 record. So I'm really curious about what happened last night. So we're gonna bring in the girl who knows more than I would right now. Please welcome varsity guard Skylar DiMartino. Thank you for joining us, Skylar. So I'm just going to ask, what happened in yesterday's game against Nonawag?
Well, they're a really physical team, and we really we came into that game strong. And something along the way, I don't know. In the end, they came in and were more physical, and they just got it done, I guess.
So what do you think was the key to your team's success this year so far?
Well, really, from last year, our team kind of got smaller because there were like 9 of this year's junior class. There were 9 of them last year, but there's only 3 now. And then we lost Emma Profi, and then the addition of the 2 freshmen on the varsity roster. And we're just like a really close team, and that really helped us with our chemistry.
All right. So, where is your focus at for the rest of this season?
Probably just to keep our heads high and to win every other game. We know we can beat Nonawag, but we just got to prove it.
All right, so you face Wamoga this Friday. What do you think the team needs to fix or needs to just work on before playing the Warriors?
I really just think that we need to practice more shooting and be more confident.
All right, thank you, Skylar. I really appreciate it. Coming up next, we have the Q&A. We have 3 questions to answer on this episode. Coming up next on the Rundown. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Rundown. I'm Cody Dzis. I got Nate Garella and Zach Barone with me. Dylan Phillips is not here today. We have 3 questions to answer on the Q&A. My question I'll start off with, will you continue the Rundown after you graduate? This is an interesting question for me because I never really thought that I would be doing the Rundown at the beginning, but now that I have started it and it's kind of become a success as of late, I'm very happy with what I've done, and I'm happy that I'm going to end this year with doing the Rundown, and I'm glad that so many people support it. For the future, though, sky's kind of the limit. If I somehow work out a deal with Northwestern to be able to keep doing this, I would love to do it. I've got nothing better to do as of late, so this would be a perfect thing for me, and I love doing it. So if you ask if I will continue the Rundown, I don't know, but we can hope so. All right, Zach, you're up.
My question was, do you plan on attending any swim meets? And I would say yes. I know there's a big meet this Saturday against Litchfield, so everyone should really go to that. They are one of the top schools in the league for swim, and it will be a great match.
All right, Nate, you're up.
So my question is, do you ever see Freddie Camp becoming a dominant varsity basketball player one day? And I gotta say, at the rate he's going, yes, I do. So far, he's been dominant on JV, and from playing with him in football, I know he's got a good work ethic, and he always works hard and pushes himself. So I think, yeah, eventually in the year, maybe 2, I think he will be dominant on varsity.
All right, guys, thank you for answering those questions that were much needed to answer. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this episode of The Rundown. I really appreciate all the support. Follow the Instagram at the handle NWR7_The Rundown, and subscribe to the YouTube channel at the same handle. Thank you all for watching. From cameraman Reiki Weirdsma, Nate Garella, Zach Barone, and Alberto, I'm Cody Dzis. Peace.